everybody, my name is Susan and today I'm going to be going over the Gemelli Gourmet Steak Grill. There is an unboxing video that will go through all the pieces and parts that come with it when it arrives, and I'll link that down in the descriptions below. And then now I'm going to tell you what to do next, because when I got mine, I really didn't know where to start. So, and I will say it comes with a manual that is very well thought out. They've thought of everything and any question you could think of. Very easy to read and all that. But if you're like me and many other people, you're impatient and you're just looking for that video to talk you through it. So that's why I'm making this video today. So first thing you're going to want to do is to clean everything. You're going to clean all the accessories and the oven itself. And so first steps would be to take all of your accessories that come with it. Some mini tongs, 2 of these, which are like one you'll use for a drip rack inside the oven, and one is a resting rack. 2 grills. One is concave that you would use for things that might roll around like hot dogs or things like that, and then just a regular flat grill. So what's really cool is, this comes with 2, and this is kind of your handle for the grill. So what's really great is all of these accessories, with the exception of the resting rack, can go in your dishwasher. So there's an easy start there. And then to clean your grill, you can get just like a wet rag. Oh, also, these are your, I don't know what you call them, the slots. So these come out really easily. I hand washed these. I don't know if they can go in the dishwasher, so I would just hand wash them until I find out different. So anyway, there's 2 on each side, and you'll want to make sure those are nice and clean. And then with a wet rag, you can just wipe down the inside, the top, etc. Basically, you're just making sure there's no like dust particles or any pecking materials kind of trapped in there before you use it. Placement, where you're going to put it in your kitchen. What's really nice is it's small. I have a small kitchen, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of space, and you can cook it cook with it right on the countertop. You do want to have some space around it. It suggests 6 to 8 inches on each side, as well as on top. It does stay cool on the outside, which is great, but this is just precaution, normal precaution for using an oven in your kitchen. It does also suggest when you're going to start cooking to be close to your hood so you can turn your vent fan on. It really doesn't get too smoky. I've used it a couple times already. I have not noticed it to be really smoky or really smelly. It doesn't, the whole house isn't smelling like a grill, which is awesome. So back to cleaning the grill. Let's just start by plugging it in. Okay. So that's the normal situation. Once you plug it in, you'll hear that beep, and then the fan will run very briefly just as a check, and then turn off. And then you'll see these 3 little dots, and that is telling you it's in sleep mode. So it's not on, nothing's happening. We want to run the grill at its highest heat for about 20 minutes. And then you can take all of your accessories out of there for this. I'm going to leave these little slots in. That's what I did. I left them in and it was fine. To turn it on, you're going to just long press the knob, 3 seconds it says, and then it will beep, and you'll see either an F or a C for Fahrenheit or Celsius, and you can adjust that to your liking just by turning the knob. Counterclockwise will turn it to Celsius, and then clockwise will turn it to Fahrenheit. And then once that's set, it will just be there as your default setting. You won't have to change it every single time. So that's good to go. We'll press again, and you can see now that we have the temperature lit up as well as the timer. Click it one more time to change your settings. So the heat is flashing, that's telling you that's what we're gonna adjust now. 1560 is the highest heat, which is super hot. It's an infrared heated oven, which is how I can get that hot. So that's where I want to keep it. If you wanted to adjust it, you would just turn the knob. Now for time, you'll click it once and now you can see your timer lights up. I kind of already set it around 20 minutes, so that's where I'm gonna leave it. And as soon as I click this again, the oven is going to turn on. There you go. So it's heating up and you'll let it run for 20 minutes. It will turn itself off when it's done. And then you'll hear a fan run. So you can see the 3 dashes, meaning it's back in sleep mode, and you can hear the fan is still running. So it's cooling itself off. And you'll just let the fan run until it's done. You don't want to unplug it or anything like that. It's important that you let the grill cool down fully. And then after you've completed this process, you are ready to start cooking. If you want to see how to get started with the cooking process, follow me along for that. I'll put the link in the description for that video down below. Again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please just put them in the comments and we'll get back to you.